What I'm about to tell you today is dangerous. I'm serious. Nobody talks about this. Not in schools, not in university, not anywhere. And honestly, it's kind of crazy that they don't, because this stuff can completely change your financial life. Today we're talking about lesson number 2 from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And this lesson is going to show you how to actually build wealth from the money you're already making right now. Hey guys, I'm Robert and this is Rob Reads. The idea behind this channel is simple. I read the books so you don't have to and explain them in the simplest way possible. So if you want the value of reading without actually reading, subscribe. If you want to be rich, you need to know the difference between an asset and a liability, because according to Robert Kiyosaki, the rich buy assets, but the poor and middle class buy liabilities. Now, before you get confused, let me explain what does an asset mean and what does a liability mean. But to understand assets and liabilities, you need to understand two more words: income and expenses. Let's start with income. Simple. An income is any money coming in. Your salary, a bonus, profits from businesses, dividends from stocks. Now we go to assets, and this is where it gets interesting. Kiyosaki says that the poor and the middle class defines assets as anything you own, like your house, your car, your phone. But the rich define assets in a completely different way. To the rich, an asset is something you own that generates income. If it doesn't make you money, it's not an asset, period. For example, a stock that pays you dividends is an asset. A property you rent out, if you live in this property, it's not an asset. A book that you wrote that keeps selling, a YouTube video, a podcast, everything that makes you money while you sleep is an asset. Now we go to the other side, expenses and liabilities. Expenses are everything you spend to live. Your clothes, food, entertainment, transportation, your daily life basically. Liabilities are everything you're committed to paying. Your rent, your car loan, Netflix subscription, electricity bill. Every month, no matter what, that money is already gone before you even think about it. And this is where it gets dangerous. I want you to focus with me. The poor usually have a small income and no assets generating money on the side. And most of them don't have liabilities because their income can barely covers the basics. Food, water, survival. So money comes in and money comes out, and they live month to month. The middle class, they earn more, but they don't have assets either. All their money comes from a salary, and they spend their whole salary on expenses and liabilities. And even when they get a raise, they upgrade: a new car, a bigger house, a new phone, and so on. And look, I understand it. When you earn more, you want to enjoy more. That's natural. But what the middle class don't realize is that every upgrade comes with a new payment. For example, a bigger house will come with a bigger loan that they need to pay off every month. So yeah, the salary went up, but the liability went up with it. And at the end of the month, they are just as stuck as they were before. And that's what Kiyosaki means when he says the poor and the middle class buy liabilities, but the rich, they play a different game. They also have a salary, they also have expenses and liabilities like everyone else, but the main difference is before they pay for anything, they put money into assets first. And then whatever is left covers for everything else. Let's say they earn $1,000. First thing they do is take $300 and put it into stocks, gold, real estate, whatever works for them. Personally, that's what I do. I buy stocks and then the rest goes to bills and expenses. And over time, those assets start making money on their own, and that money goes back into more assets, and it just keeps going. The money is working while you're living your life. Let me show you something real quick, my own money. 2 months ago, I bought one Amazon stock. It was $209. Today, and this might change by the time you're watching this video, it's $261. I did absolutely nothing. I bought it, I forgot about it, and it made me $51 in just 2 months. And this is one example. My Google stock is up $96, and I have many more stocks, but I don't want to make this about me. My whole point is I'm not doing anything special. I'm just taking a part of my salary and I'm putting it into assets before I pay for anything else. That's it, and slowly those assets start growing by themselves. Even if you put $70 a month, seriously, only $70 a month, you will feel like it's nothing, but give it a year, 2 years, 5 years, and you will be surprised what it turns into. So just do it. Take something from your next paycheck. It doesn't have to be a lot, and invest it. Stocks, gold, whatever works for you. And if you're not ready to invest yet, that's okay too. You can put the money aside. Don't touch it. Just save it. The most important thing is to stop buying liabilities. Don't rush to buy a new perfume, a new phone, a new car, a new house. When the money comes in, just pause and think, what are my best options right now? When I read this book, I remembered how I used to be that person. Every time money comes in, I immediately started to think of, I want to buy this TV, I want this PS5, I should go and buy this perfume. And it took me until I was 32 to finally understand what I should be doing with my money. I wish I started investing at 25, not 20, just 25 would have been enough. But I only started 7 months ago and I regret not starting sooner. I regret giving in for every desire, but it's okay, you can start now. That's what I'm doing right now. I put money into stocks, I invest in my app, Rob Quiz Play. I mentioned it before, where you can play quizzes. I'm investing my time in this YouTube channel also, that I hope it will grow one day. And Kiyosaki tells this story that I love. So his wife wanted a Mercedes. An expensive one, to be honest, like all wives. And they had the extra money for it. But his wife, instead of going and buying the new Mercedes, she went and bought an apartment, rented it out, and waited. 4 years later, the rent from the apartment had made enough money to buy the car, so she went and bought her new Mercedes. But here's the thing, she didn't buy the car, the apartment bought the car. Her asset paid for her liability, so now she has an asset that keeps paying her, and she has a new car, and this story completely changed how I think. Now when money comes in, my first question is, what's the smartest thing I can do with it? Like, let's say I have 100k, what should I do with it? I have two options. I take the 100k and go buy a new car or a house maybe, and here my 100k is gone, and I go back to living on my salary just like before, but maybe with a better car. Or I can put it into stocks, buy a property that I can rent out, start something that generates money, and maybe in 5 years that money has grown into something that can actually buy me the things I wanted in the first place. And to be completely honest, I have tried things that didn't work. I opened a coffee shop once, I hated it. It paid me back what I invested in it, but that's it. It took a lot of my time, it didn't fit my lifestyle, so I closed it. Was it a failure? Yeah, you can say that. But I didn't sit there feeling sorry for myself. I learned what doesn't work for me and I moved on. And I know some of you are thinking, Robert, come on, I have rent, I have kids, I have bills. It's not that simple. And I hear you, I really do. I have all of that, no kids yet, but I have everything else, trust me. But please, just stop blaming your situation. Ask yourself, what can I do right now, even something tiny, that can change where I'm heading? Try something, fail, try again, fail again, keep going. That's it. There's no other way. There's no other secret. So to wrap up lesson number 2, the poor and the middle class spend all their money on liabilities and expenses, clothes, night outs, parties, vacations, new cars, everything that's gone tomorrow. The rich put their money into assets first, things that can grow, things that generate income, things that make them money while they sleep. And if your income isn't enough, don't just sit with it. Go find another way. There are seriously too many options to make money. Start a TikTok page, sell something online, learn a skill like video editing, graphic design. For example, my friend, he edits some of my videos sometimes and he gets paid. That's his side hustle. I don't know what's right for you, but go look. And if you keep looking, you will figure something out, I'm sure. The most important thing is to stop blaming your circumstances, your family, your country. I live in a country where we have war every single day. So please stop blaming this and start thinking on how to build wealth, on how to build your assets column. Because like Kiyosaki said, every dollar in your asset column is an employee working for you. And that's it for today. If this video helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear this. It may change his life. And hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me grow. Thank you for your time and see you in the next lesson.